I think it's working. All right, well, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. All right. Speaking of roll with it, everyone roll for initiative, please.
All right.
Damn. I'm here. Libby's just throwing a temper tantrum, so if I quiet, I'm listening. Just
It's fine. I'll just kill your character. It's all good.
Happens to the best of us.
yeah, just kill her.
Definitely don't need a paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah, a paladin during
Fighting ghosts.
against a potential incorporeal fight. Never been valuable. All right, let me get the initiative tracker rolling here. Helps if I roll mine too. Oh, we're back, baby.
We fought today, right? So I still have my daily things going.
Yes.
Or did we sleep?
No, you guys are looking for a place to sleep.
That's right.
And this
We're
appears
gonna
to be
sleep
a
in this cursed land.
yeah, this appears to be a dead end. So
Okay, got it.
okay. All right. Karamos, what initiative did you get?
22.
All right, Sliska.
21.
Okay. Ira.
16.
Okay. I almost said Cabber. Eos.
I don't know what the new bonus
He's
is.
like a plus 8. Okay, so 16. Look at that, he's right on. All right, I think Jared has a better bonus between him and Andrew. Okay, and my initiative bonus is. Oh my god. That initiative bone is insane.
Had to go first. There's only one guy, theoretically.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did beat all of you. I did roll well, but my bonus is honestly even more nuts. I could have rolled like Dookie. It's still been fun. Wow. Okay. I almost got to 30 on my initiative.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is pretty foul. Okay. Add turn. Justin, you are going second, though. Followed by... Actually, the order that I reported to you was almost in perfect order. Just Jared and Andrew have the same number, but they're flipped in terms of bonuses. Scott's next. Oh, I gotta do Thune. Who wants to do Thune?
Who?
Thune!
Doing a little creepy guy, yeah.
Oh, alright.
I'll play him because I'm friends with him, kind of.
Okay. Don't forget about me.
You want me to roll a d20 and you'll just add his bonus?
We're gonna give him the old Gibbs bone. +4.
I mean, he should probably get like +8.
And
He is shackled. +4.
Okay. I don't know what shackled is, but I'll
He's
roll
got
it.
literally he's got a shackle on.
Oh. 11 for Thune.
Okay. Thank you. Did you guys equip him with anything?
no.
Okay.
I think we did. I think he has a longsword.
That sounds familiar. I was thinking the same thing for some reason, but I don't know why.
I don't think he
we did give him a sword of some kind.
Because we gave him
Oh,
your
you're right.
old sword.
That's
Wait.
crazy.
Oh shit, dude! I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of the other fucking. That's what we gave Gibbs. We gave Gibbs your
That is
other.
what we gave Gibbs. How do I remove somebody from this? 'Cause I have you in there twice.
Um,
Oh, there we go. I figured it out.
I don't know if he had anything. Because we didn't have anything.
No, because didn't our bag of holding get destroyed?
That's right. Yeah.
It got mauled
So,
or something
I
like
don't-
that.
I guess he could have grabbed like
There was some. I thought we went around the room and like
what?
dug
He can
up
have this
a
guy.
weapon for him.
No,
He-
he can just
he has
have
a-
this guy's.
He had a pickaxe. Because
That's
what
what it was.
That's what they had in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We had him.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Just have him have whatever that this dude had.
Well, I can tell you right now, he's gonna be completely useless. So you might as well just. I can even take him out of the
he
initial
melted
order.
fast.
So okay. Well, anyways, I'm going first. As part of what's going on with this whole situation, everyone, as you're seeing this ghost appear, almost as if it's mid-swing with its weapon, which you do see a holy symbol on it. So I'll get to that in a second, Andrew. I need everyone to do a perception check for something else.
Do you need me to as well, or just everyone else?
Yours is the most important, so if you could,
Oh,
or
good.
nominate somebody to do it for you.
Big threes.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just be quick. Livy is. Oh, fuck me in the ass.
All right.
Thune got a 23.
Dang, Thune. Thune's actually, I have Thune's perception. Thune has a plus 17 to perception.
Oh my god. Well, Thune sees it.
Oh, you got a 36.
Okay. All right. So everybody except for Thune is now affected by this. You see this, like, it almost looks like, you know how shockwaves from explosions like appear. You see this bubble emitting from essentially where Ira is standing, and everybody. Oh, never mind. This hits everybody, including Thune. Everyone is hit by a spell. It has no save. So, okay. So Eos, whoever has knowledge arcana that rolled over a 20. So sorry, Justin. Can roll a knowledge arcana or a spellcraft check, whatever you prefer, to figure out what you all are hit with.
Oh, Jarg rolled a 32.
Yeah.
His bonus was insane.
Thune. Let me see if Thune has knowledge arcana.
So was seeing this just to like see if we can do the knowledge check?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just start feeling weird.
I didn't know if it was like some site-based thing, and then I was gonna ask if like that affects me.
Casting first step.
Well,
Starts casting.
hold the phone, son. It's not your turn.
Could be an instant.
It's an instantaneous spell. Okay.
Much the steps are. Misty
No,
steps.
I'll allow it. Yeah, Thune's natural perception's plus 14, but right now it's plus 3, so he's got plus 17 to his perception. Which is
Dang.
kind of nuts. His stealth is plus 17. His sense motive is plus 10. His disguise is plus 18, but plus 38 while he's transformed. Plus 6 to disable device, plus 13 to diplomacy, plus 16 to bluff. He gets a plus 4 bonus while shapeshifted.
But Ether Step's sick.
What was I looking up with him? I already forgot. My brain's really not functioning today.
Knowledge arcana.
Oh, that's right. Knowledge checks. He does not have any knowledge checks. I guess that makes sense. They don't want to give you free. They don't want to give you free crap, I guess.
That guy who's been around for thousands of years, you'd think he'd pick up a thing or two.
Jared can do it though.
Well, Jared's warping to a different dimension, so
What?
that's what Aether Step does. He's out of here.
Oh, so he's not even gonna look.
No, he's if you have time to see it, then you're gonna be affected by it because it's an
Does this affect me while flying?
Yes, it's like a giant bubble exploding.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. What happens?
Okay.
None of us know.
No, I gotta figure out the ruling on this. It's everybody within 70 feet of this room, so that's
Well,
everybody.
even them out there
No, 70 feet. No.
of him, or
No,
of like,
70
the entrance
70
to the room?
feet from any part of the rubble.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Oh, Jared, you lucky dog. Okay. So, Eos is unaffected by this, but everyone else starts to feel incredibly tired. So, is anybody able to roll a Knowledge Arcana check on this?
Well,
No.
what?
Jared, you are actually able, since you come back, to roll a Knowledge check, so I'll allow it. Okay, Andrew, what are you saying? Sorry.
It is this a disease?
It is not a disease.
Okay.
It is a spell-like ability.
We haven't rolled. We're not rolling any saves, so.
No, this
I
is
know you
there's
have immunity
there's no
to this.
save. This is
I'm
equivalent to
I'm immune to disease though, so
okay. This is equivalent to a level 7 spell.
oh yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right. So, would you get a 28 on your knowledge check? I think the DC is 15 plus double the spell level. So if the spell level is 7, that'd be plus 14. So the DC is 29. Bummer.
Well, we all feel tired.
You feel not only you feel tired, you all feel exhausted. So everyone is now suffering from the exhausted condition.
Oh boy.
And if you aren't familiar with what that is, exhausted is you cannot run, you move at half speed, you cannot charge, -6 penalty to all strength and dexterity, anything. And it takes 1 hour of complete rest to move to the fatigue state, which then is a -2 to everything. And then it takes another 8 hours of rest to get back to normal.
Excellent.
All right.
So, not only do you have to deal with an incorporeal creature, because it's a ghost, spoiler alert, you're also -6 to essentially all your main damage dealing except for magic. So, alright. So now it's its turn. That's before it even gets a chance to go. It, on its turn, is going to continue its strangely slow swing with this, it looks like a mace, but it's got some holy symbol on it. Because you rolled a natural 1 on your perception, Ira, you do not see what the symbol is. I gotta see if there's something special about this type of attack, because potentially it is. Does this count as a touch attack? Scott, do you know if ghost attacks count as touch attacks in terms of AC?
It just bypasses like your regular armor.
Okay, so that's what your touch AC is.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be a 19 against touch AC.
For me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is anyone's touch AC that good?
I don't think
that
so.
was
That's crazy.
17.
Whoa.
17 touch.
Yeah.
I guess
Alright.
you have a lot of natural armor, right?
It goes based off your dex.
Oh, and
Remember
our
your
dex is, like,
remember your
-6.
dex is -6 right now. Yeah.
So -3 to
So
rolls.
-3 to your saves and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
so it's a 14. So it's a 14.
Wow.
My to hit bonus is plus 14. So
Like there's no dodging this one. Just gotta beat him down.
welcome to book 5, gentlemen.
Woo.
Damage isn't too terribly bad though. So I'm gonna do Oh well, I rolled max
38
damage, so
points.
that's pretty good. You take 6 negative energy damage.
That's brutal.
Unless you are an evil aligned creature. Are you evil aligned?
Nope.
Actually, no, you have to be undead for negative energy. I'm thinking of lawful and evil, but positive energy hurts undead, so it's doing the opposite.
Yep.
And then you also take...
So is it just counted as regular damage, or do I have to keep a separate tracker
Nope,
for that?
it's just
Josh?
it's just normal damage.
No, it's just the type of damage, like
Yeah.
electric, lightning.
Exactly, yeah. You also take 2 con damage as you feel your health getting sucked away, almost as if a Dementor from Harry Potter.
Oh my god. So is that a minus
fucking
one?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
minus
it's
one. On
minus
the-
1. Yeah, exactly.
So,
So every con level that you go down, so like from like every con level, you lose life equal to your current level.
13. So I went from 125, so now I'm 112.
Yeah, and that's what your new max
Wow.
is,
Wow.
because your con.
You can recover from.
No. My total is 168.
Oh, okay, well
So
yeah,
mine
it takes it off the
would be
top. No,
155.
you still lose the
Yeah,
life, but it also takes away from your cap.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I went from 125 to 112, but then my max is now 155. Is
Yep.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until it gets healed.
Yeah. Now, I don't think it's drain. I think it's just... Yeah, it's just damage. So, that can heal one a day, level-wise. Whereas if it was drain, you need a restoration spell, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's it for me. Team CE...
All right.
Depending on how this turn goes, we might have to start calling you Team CTE.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did you hear about that ex-football player that's on the run because he potentially killed his mom?
No.
Yeah. Ex-Bills
Who's
player,
that?
I think. I don't know. I just read about it.
Sergio Brown.
Just thought that was kind of crazy.
Oh, I know his
Yeah.
mom died. I didn't know that they
There's
thought
like
it was him.
videos of him talking about his mother's death before he went missing.
Weird.
Yeah, it's lost. I mean, this is all alleged, but it is pretty sus.
You know what's really sus is the 4 baby mamas that guy from the Dolphins has now.
Oh,
That's pretty sus.
yeah.
All at
Okay.
the same time.
Yeah. He's got a fetish for sure. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Justin, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna evolution surge greater to get magic attacks,
Okay.
so I can hit incorporeal things,
Good idea.
and give them spell resistance as well.
Would you like to acknowledge religion?
If I could, yes.
I'll allow it since I brought it up.
Damn.
Dude, really killing it with the
It's a
the
big
important-
12.
The important checks. 12 is not good enough, unfortunately.
All right.
You know it's a ghost. You can see right through it.
Well,
Or maybe it's translucent.
oh.
Yeah, it turns out this is actually just a really strange gelatinous cube.
I think I'm gonna
They're specified in
use the
detail.
rod charge to haste as well.
All right. Ira will not get the bonus.
Sucks. And then
So
Pound?
does haste like cancel out exhaustion?
No.
I mean, besides like the dex but like the moving at half speed.
Oh, so you add the was it 30 feet?
yes.
Yeah, so you add the 30 feet and then halve your total. Because exhaustion always just halves what your total is.
Okay, so 70 halves.
So it'd be 35.
35.
Quick maths.
Okay, and is this rough terrain?
That is indeed rough terrain, yes.
Good God.
Only for small to medium creatures.
Big.
Elhaz would be just fine.
Okay, so I
Good
can move,
thing I fly.
Also true.
move to here.
Okay.
And then... Oh, you can't 5-foot step on... Oh, yeah,
So-
it's not... Okay.
So does haste? It says any condition that makes you lose your dexterity bonus to armor class. Does that make us lose if it's like that?
Of the exhaustion?
-6? Yeah.
Well, here, let me look that up. That's a great question. We've never had this combination before. No surprise.
Because it says any condition that makes you lose your dexterity bonus to armor class, if any, also makes you lose dodge, and also makes you lose dodge. Makes
Okay.
you lose dodge bonuses.
So, I think it's saying that if you get a +1, that counts towards like your minus whatever it is. So like, you take your total and minus whatever the thing is. I don't think it completely.
Yeah, we don't get the +1 dodge bonus to AC.
You just don't get it.
Well, it says any ability that makes you lose your dex bonus to armor
Yeah.
class also makes you lose your dodge bonus.
Oh, then yeah,
This
okay.
gives a +1 dodge to AC.
Okay, so that would just you just don't get the bonus.
Yeah. So you still get the +1 on
So
attack
this
rolls.
literally has no effect on. Actually, I guess it.
Gives you
Yeah,
movement
it
speed
doesn't
and
affect
+1 on attack
exhaustion.
roll.
Yeah, I didn't. I was trying to see if it was like any type of counter acting
Oh yeah.
towards
mean-
exhaustion.
The +1 on attack rolls is definitely pertinent. The not getting AC bonus does suck, but it makes sense. And
Yeah.
plus, an extra 15 feet of movement is always useful.
Okay, and then I'm going to lunge, combat maneuver lunge,
Okay.
and bite this guy.
And your attacks are magical, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the right button. So let's do some calculations.
So -3 essentially for strength,
Minus
right?
3, and then +4 from my magic fang,
So that's +1
and then
Oh.
+1 from
haste.
haste.
So +2. That's easy
+2.
calculation. So 30.
30.
That is indeed a hit.
Woo! Okay. That's significantly worse. So then, it should be the same thing, right?
Or what?
Haste doesn't give +2 damage, so
No.
17 damage.
That's still good
Just on the
damage.
attack.
Yeah, I don't.
But you only hit with one.
Yeah, I had to run over there.
Oh.
So magic attacks. Okay, yeah, it overcomes DR.
Jared, I don't know what Aether Step is.
Can you haste?
Oh, is he still out? How long does it last?
Oh, I mean he's only incorporeal. He's still on the plane, or you can still like see what's going on.
Can you target him though?
It
I mean, I
functions
guess
as
it's just
ethereal John.
Oh, no, you do not get the haste bonus because you are currently on a different plane.
Yeah,
You don't-
I don't think because they can't be more than 30 feet apart, and if you're on another plane, then
Yeah.
I
So
would
you,
say
Yeah.
you do not get haste.
So the ethereal plane overlaps with the material plane, so you can see what's going on. You just can't be targeted because you're
Yeah. So
elsewhere.
since you're dodging one spell, you're also dodging the buff spell as well. Because
Yeah,
if one
yeah,
hits,
yeah.
both would hit.
He can also only take move actions on his turn.
is it whose turn is it?
All right. Is Karamos doing anything else? I took the 17. I was just seeing if I take any half damage or anything, being incorporeal, but I don't.
Yeah, I was also looking that up. So magic attack fully gets through the.
Yep, and I have no SR or anything, so you're good.
Okay, cool. All right, that's it then.
All right, Scott, you're up next.
All right. So I got -6 on Dex, but +1.
On attack
attack
rolls. Yeah. So essentially -2.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to mention because I was looking at math stuff. Justin, can you hear from Elhaz's ears, or do you only just see from Elhaz's eyes?
I think it's just seeing.
Okay. Well, then I'll wait until Ira's turn.
I don't know. I'll have to go back into my backstory and see what I wrote.
I'm gonna make mine pretty easy. I'm gonna full round action, gather power, and that reduces my next
Burn by 4.
by 4. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I'm just do that.
All right. All of a sudden, Eos boop, appears right back. Show me what you got. Moves.
That's all you can do.
Oh, you can only do a move action afterwards? Oh, because it counts
Yeah.
as the standard action. Okay. Great. All right. So now we're back to Ira's turn. Ira, you don't even need to roll a perception check. This is so audible. You notice it. You hear... Wait, you don't speak Orcish, do you?
No, I am Asimar.
Okay.
So I know common.
You hear lots of yelling and screaming. Do you speak Giant?
Don't think so.
Okay, and then you hear more yelling and screaming. You also see what looks like the apparitions of a bunch of bodies running around. But you may take
So
your turn.
can I not do a perception check, since I do know those from this far away?
Yeah, but you
Could I
wouldn't.
have on my turn?
Yeah, but you wouldn't see anything from where you're standing.
Gotcha. There is a giant being in my way.
Well, there's that too, but you're not on the. You're not on this.
Gotcha.
That's the main John.
Alright, anyways, Ira, your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good otherwise. I just want to mention that.
Can I roll a knowledge religion check
Absolutely.
to see like what they worship? Oh, fuck off. I thought it was a 19.
You guys have gotten a 1, 2, and a 3 on all the important knowledge potential rolls.
That is a 17 total, so.
Okay, that actually might be good enough. Here, let me double check. I need my notes. Yes, you recognize a symbol, a holy symbol on the kind of like right where the ball part of the hammer, the mace attaches to the actual handle. You recognize this as the holy symbol of the god Zersvater. Roll a perception check for me.
Zersvater.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Because you're so well versed in the holy arts, you can recognize that this spirit appears to be wearing what looks to be cleric robes.
Oh, it's a cleric battle. This is gonna be fucking great. I'll
go ahead and enhance our dude again.
Can I do like a lay on of hands, like to hurt them?
Does that do positive energy?
It emits positive energy, yes.
What's the... Okay, hold on.
Okay, here it says
Yeah.
alternatively, a paladin can use this healing power to deal damage to undead creatures, dealing 1d6 for every of damage for every 2 paladin levels. So I think I get like 6d6 or something like that.
Yep, because you're level 13. Yeah.
So then I get an additional plus 1d6 when they're not affected by anything for my greater mercy. Do I get that too? Or
Not affected by anything in terms of what?
like they don't have like a negative of like they're not asleep or poisoned or anything. So
Oh yeah, no, he's immune to all that.
yeah, so I would get the additional 1d6, right? So it'd be 7d6 plus.
I mean, you guys need all the help
Or
you can
whatever.
get, so you can have it.
31.
All right, that is significant. Yeah, this thing bellows, a deep wail. Does anybody speak giant here in general?
I
I
do.
thought Karamos did.
I do indeed.
I do
you-
now. I'm in a headband.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so Celiska and Karamos both hear this howl is actually translated, and it's yelling out Zersvater's name as like to aid. Oh, help me, Zersvater! Just screaming in giant. I almost said German. In giant.
I could probably know that. too.
Zersvater sounds very German to me.
Yeah.
He does.
All right.
I want you to do this character with a German accent.
Well, that's all it says. So
Urfas Norken.
yeah. All right. Is Doom gonna be doing anything? You want me to just remove him from this tracker?
He can't hit it, can he?
No.
You can take him out then.
All right. We'll just say he
Have him
moves to
guard me.
moved to safety. Yeah.
We
Okay.
can hang out back
He's
here.
gone. All right. Back to moi. Okay. So this spirit, since you guys don't know its actual what it is, begins to, you see what almost looks like a crying emitting from its skull, and what sounds off originally as like a wail from it being in pain turns into a laugh, and it starts howling with laughter. And I need everyone within 30 feet to make a will save. So just you two.
Will save.
Nah, fuck me.
Let's see what we got going on up here.
Did you say my saves are affected too, Josh?
From
It's Dex and Strength, so
Yeah, this
only
is-
your reflex save
yeah,
is
so-
affected.
yeah, your will save should be
okay, no,
unaffected.
my will's fine. Yeah, so that's 23 to my will save.
Okay, and what
How's
did
that?
Elhaz get?
Is this an enchantment?
No, this is a supernatural ability. This is also a
Ooh.
mind-affecting fear effect.
A 5.
Hey, don't
Uh,
you have an aura, bro?
Well, the DC is 21, so I already made it, and it's not good enough to add plus 16.
Aura of Courage is Paladin is immune to fear effects. So allies
Oh.
within 10 feet of her gains a +4 morale on saving throws against the fear effect.
Okay, so you still fail, but yeah, you're completely immune to this. But unfortunately, Elhaz is now panicked.
Uh-oh.
Let me see how long it is. So you must now flee at top speed on your next turn. Drop anything you're holding. Can't take any other actions. -2 to all saving throw, skill checks, and ability checks. If cornered, it panicked. Doesn't attack. Simply using the total defense action. And this lasts for me 1d4 rounds. I'll just go ahead and roll it in front of you guys just to really make it salt in the wound here. It's gonna be a 4.
Oh my god.
I knew it.
Panic for 4 rounds.
Yep.
Is that the same as Shaken or no?
Way worse.
Okay.
Has to run
So
away
you-
and cannot do anything for besides total defense reactions once.
So
once
you are
cornered.
using like all the higher level versions of the shit that I have already prepped for my mercies, which is annoying. Because I have Shaken, Disease, Cursed, and Blinded, so I can fix all that shit. But yours is like one more than that.
Well, I am a cleric, so I'm technically slightly more holy than you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We're gonna have to determine which way Elhaz runs, because theoretically, Elhaz could run right into the other room where the other giants are.
I don't think he could get to that. Get through that.
In 4 rounds?
He can bust through this wall.
You already broke the wall. How do you think you're in here?
No, we dimension door
TP'd.
past.
Oh, okay. So he'll get to the edge of I forgot about that. He'll get to the
He'll
end of
just
this
cower in the
cow.
corner.
Yeah, and just cower in the corner. All right.
Because
Well,
I was scared about that too, but I was like, oh shit, no, we're locked in.
that's right. Yeah. So you guys are ultra safe. You can clear this out somehow. All right. Well, that's it for its turn. I can't even move, unfortunately. So. All right. Elhaz, Justin, all you can do is since you can't run because you're exhausted, you just move whatever one standard move action would be
Oh,
away.
so
'Cause you can't-
35.
Yep, and you're just stuck there.
Because you can't make it like a full round sprint.
Exactly.
Doesn't he get the bonus from haste?
Yeah, which
That's
is a
why I'm going
35.
35.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
okay. What's
Because its
what's
base is
half your
40.
normal?
Base is 40 plus 30 is 70. And cut it
Yeah,
down.
so
Oh,
se-
okay, okay.
70.
It's
Yeah.
not a divide and then add. It's a
Yeah,
add
yeah,
and then
Yeah.
divide.
Yeah, exhaust always will just have whatever your total is. Which is easy for me to figure out mentally. So now Karamos can't see very well either.
Yeah, I'm staring at the wall. And me. Should have done protection from evil. See if there's anything I can
Would have been pretty good.
remove his. I don't think so. I can't protect Taliska from evil.
Nope.
Your skin starts bubbling against itself. I'm H2O intolerant.
Well, I guess I can.
I've turned neutral.
I want to try and buff people, but I can't get in there.
Yeah, this is a really awkward situation.
This is something I'll have to deal with next level up.
On the
I
plus, I'm
lose
not really
control.
dealing massive damage to anybody. Really, it's just Ira's facing the wrath.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, if you could give me some decks, that's all I would. But if you can't, then
You want Slash and
Don't
Grace? Is that what
think
you're
so.
saying?
What?
What was that feat that you love that has the Dex thing? Wasn't it called like Slash and Grace or something like that?
oh, that lets me attack with my decks
Yeah.
and do damage with my
Yeah,
decks.
yeah.
For
Blockbuckers
Kai, it was
only.
fencing. It was fencing grace.
Okay, that's right. Listen, I was trying to make a joke, Hero. I'm tired.
I can't hit it with my spells either because I can't see it. This is brutal.
Well, Drew's just gonna have to
Keep
in there,
blasting away. Yep. Just keep blasting away.
and
I can-
eventually we'll get Jared back this turn, and he can do some stuff to it.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
I will. I'll just cloak of etherealness.
All right. I was gonna say I see you, but I don't see you. All right,
It will disappear.
Celiska.
I'll be back if you guys need me.
You're like that meme with tuxedo mask. My work here is done, but you haven't done anything.
So I'm going to use that power that I have now gathered, and to do. And we're going to maximize and quicken, so I get 2 blasts.
These are considered magical for the purposes of bypassing DR.
Yes, they are.
I said they're like a mesothelioma commercial.
And I'm gonna do an earth. I'm gonna do a sandstorm blast.
Ooh.
Alright, so I get +1, but -3, so -2 overall on this roll. I am not within 30 feet. So 34.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. You take. All right, you take 86 points of damage.
Against Ghosty Boys?
It's magic damage. And it's a maximized, so it's 12d6 plus 8 plus 6.
Right, because it's not effective. It's yours is by Constitution, not by Dex or Strength, right?
Yep. The attack is, but not the damage.
Yeah, you significantly injure it.
Nice.
And the second attack is a 29.
So, how do these sandstorm thingies look?
So it's like you guys have seen Airbender, right?
Like a tempest?
It's
Yeah,
like
like
you know how
Avatar?
the Airbender guy, like he just pulls in the air from around him and then shoots.
Like Aang?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like hang on in the jail.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, except this is with like dirt that kind of like comes together in clumps when like Talia from League of Legends shoots.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Wasn't
Okay.
there like a Naruto guy that did that? He's like at the sand powers.
Yeah,
No
he was
idea.
good.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but it's
Gara was a fucking G.
yeah.
Well, anyways, you see these chunks of dirt slice into this. It was a Geist, and it just slowly seems to shatter into tatters and fades away into nothingness.
Wow.
Whoa.
Are we out of combat?
No. Well, actually, yes. Never mind. You are. Just kidding. I was thinking of. Never mind. You are technically out of combat. Yes. There are still,
I would like-
Ira. You are still
I would like to-
seeing lots of.
I would like to get it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to get out of this.
Sure.
So can I move or?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll just like fling it out there.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone's still exhausted. Ira, even when you step out, you look into where this is, and you still see what looks like. It looks like a loop, like almost like a GIF of just these burning, orc slaves, essentially. Some of them armed with pickaxes, other ones just fighting with their bare hands. Seem to be some are yelling in terror, others are seeming to go after a target. You can't really tell. It's just like a battle scene. Chaos is everywhere.
She would like to go over to Thune. You know, just being like a creature of light and always wanting the good and everything. She'll say, "Mr. Thune, do you speak Orcish by chance?"
Dear, I'm literally an orc as we speak. That would be
Oh,
quite
good.
silly.
Good. So there's this like strange battle happening in this giant like cloudy area that I was in.
Your brain?
Man, this giant.
Yes.
No, just ghost came in and like was attacking me. Did you see it by chance?
Dear, I'm nowhere near wherever you're talking about.
Oh, well, if you could follow me real quick, I could show you like what I'm seeing. And she'll like stand just like on the edge and like ask Thune to follow her.
So he'll get right to the edge, and he will not take a step further.
Why won't you come in?
I can see clearly now.
Do you see what I'm seeing? This battle and slaughter?
Yes. As you guys look close together, you start to see that these orcs start to fall down, almost like they're knocked over by an invisible. Thank you, Justin. An invisible assailant, and you just see them starting to like explode into like their chests are being caved in by a hammer or a mace. But you can't see what's doing it to them. They just fall over, and then their chests explode like seeing an alien, and then it resets again.
Oh, so it's like a loop of these people dying
Yep.
over and over again?
That is exactly correct.
Was this happening when the big spirit was there too?
Yes.
Okay.
Are these people cursed for eternity, Thune?
I am not familiar with the religious arts, child. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a shame. I wish I could help them get some rest.
Can I try to do
Eternal
a
rest.
religion check on this?
Sure.
19.
We'll just say that plus you counseling with Ira, you feel that this is a haunt stuck in a time loop.
Do we know how to remove haunts?
Every haunt
Channel
is
positive
different.
energy.
That could
Channel
work.
positive.
Well,
So haunts have a health pool. So go ahead and
yeah.
now, Justin, you speak Orcish, correct?
I'm pretty sure. No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I thought you speak all languages.
I have common, catfolk, halfling, elven, and giant.
You can call Saliska over.
They are the ones.
And let me speak it.
Okay. Thune can speak it though, so he can translate for you. Listen, it sounds like they are looking for an escape route. Some are guarding the others as they try to run to freedom, but they were caught. Their wails of agony are gut-wrenching.
So we need to save these people from this misery of torture.
I guess Ira will get in the haunt and do channel positive energy then.
Okay. When you walk back in again, you notice that some of the spirits turn their heads towards you before they fall to the ground and get obliterated.
Okay, and then she'll
No way.
22 points
This
Points
has
of
this
positive
has
energy.
22 health points.
Hell
I'm not even joking.
Hell yeah.
Wow. All right. And as you, yeah, it literally says HP 22, trigger proximity, resets every 6 hours. As you do this, you see some of the orcs looking around, and all of a sudden they're looking towards one of these exit ways. And one of them is pointing like, go this way, and they all start running in a line towards this and this over here, and they all run away, not getting beaten to death. And
Nice.
the haunt is cured.
So the
Yay.
haunt was you have to this person like comes back every X amount of time and you have to do this battle over and over again.
So
if you don't cure it.
So yeah, so it would reset every 6 hours essentially. But yeah,
Even though we killed the main guy, it's like effect of
Yep.
him still like killing these people still went on, even
Yep,
if he was dead.
yeah. So it seems that he died killing all these orcs, so they all died together. And what Geists are, he's a Geist. Geists can actually take control of haunts. That's their special ability. So he can manipulate it as if he was in the haunt itself, and he can do the haunt's ability significantly more frequently. So you guys can keep suffering from exhaustion over and over and over again.
Okay.
So what could we tell like what type of I don't know creature this was before it died? Like was it a giant? Was it
Oh yeah, it appeared to be a giant cleric.
Okay.
And most likely
The
it
work
looks
of
like
the
a
first
fire
bard.
giant. So it's here, let me bring it up again. Its
First
wispy
bard.
hair is like flames wisping out.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's like smoke. It's been extinguished. But yeah. So this is probably a cleric. You know, Zersvader is like one of the big giant gods. So
It'd be cool to have like
Didn't we talk about him earlier?
yeah, you guys mentioned him
with the
before.
tribes,
The
with like the tribes and whatnot.
Yeah, the old gang knew about him more, but yeah. You'd be familiar enough as a paladin. But yeah, so essentially this this guy
like,
died.
Could Ira do a perception check as she's like watching the orcs run away? Was there like a distinct area, or can she
just
ask
towards the
them-
two where the two blockaded, you can tell those probably were
We
just
know
like
it's
the
back
other
there?
rooms before.
But
Yeah,
they
so
weren't yelling like "Go this way for the treasure" or "Go this way for
no,
safety."
it probably
like,
leads.
wasn't, like-
Yeah,
okay.
no, they're pointing like
outside.
it leads outside. Yeah, they were just trying to escape.
Gotcha,
They were slaves.
gotcha.
Just what were you gonna say? It would be cool. What?
I was gonna say it'd be cool if there was like a haunted house with this. There's like a huge haunt going on throughout the entire place.
You should
Like
play
a
our other
Luigi's
campaign.
Mansion thing.
You should play our other
I was
campaign.
gonna say you should play
Like
you
Cannon
should
Crown.
drop in on one of our sessions one time.
I don't even know what Carrying Crown is.
That is literally what we're doing right now.
Yeah, that literally okay, so they're in a fight right now with a ghost that like they're these
Was a
they're
serial
in
killer.
They're
Yeah.
in a jail that burned down with a bunch of like ghosts and spirits and
Of murderers.
like they just fought a flaming headless guy the other day.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So
Anyways, now this place has been cured. You've essentially free the non blessing way to fix this was to try to tell the orcs where to leave and guide at least 12 of them to safety.
Oh, so we had to like go in and affect the way it turned
So
out.
essentially, yeah, so that's why they were looking at Ira when she walked back in, because they could see you temporarily. So essentially, when they see you, you gotta like point them towards one of the escape routes,
Yeah.
and then they'd leave. I believe I have 12 bodies on the map. Yep.
So did we get this correct then, or
I mean, that's just one way to solve it. So if like you don't have a religious character to fix it that way, you could do it the other way.
Otherwise, if you were playing something like this, you'd never be able to solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you guys have essentially a safe room because since you didn't break the wall on the other side, all you have to do is just not be too terribly loud, and this entire room is completely safe. So you have a healing
Keep the
room.
parties down, Eos.
So
Strict landlord.
one last
No
thing.
drinking after 11 p.m.
One last thing before we stop. Thune starts walking around the perimeter, looking for things. He mentions over here, I can feel a draft. And down here, I can also feel a draft. Saying that it probably leads outside. But as he keeps walking around, he kind of stops over here towards his wall. It's actually over here more. But he kind of stops near his wall. And he's like, And he sticks his hand on the wall and disappears.
Oh.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.